Joining me now is Global IT Director at Bally, Alessandro Ponti. Now established in 1851, Bally is a Swiss luxury brand that offers unique designs across shoes, accessories, and ready-to-wear. And its dedication to craftsmanship and a contemporary aesthetic is what drives the brand. But Alessandro, I'd like to ask you, as Global Information Technology Director, you're at the top of Bally's digital transformation journey. So what are some of the main challenges you're facing?
There is a main challenge, a lot of main challenge, but what request and what regards Lectra is the problem of managing and struggling a lot of managed data in the company. We decided many years ago to find a unique tool that permits to manage this lot of heterogeneous data that arrive from a different system, and decide to use a platform of Lectra.
Well, looking at Bally's continuous growth and technological commitment, what role have we seen the partnership with Lectra play?
Our first goal was to collect all this data and create an archive that consistent in the historical data and the actual data in season that can support the developer process. Cubics Link was the software and the platform that we have selected to do that and permit us to collect in one only point all the data for all the company. Also, Cubics platform was a collaboration tool that can improve a lot our communication during this phase. It's amazing.
Well, so yeah, you're saying it's a good collaboration, a collaborative tool. Which teams are using it?
In the company, there is a lot of departments across the company that use this system. For example, the production planning that start to use the system for managing and start the journey of the new collection by the brief of the collection structure, pass the information to the master data team and also to the purchasing team that collect all this data and complete the main data. Also, the merchandise planning that use the tool in a real time and can check what the master data and purchase data teams do. In the future, probably we enable also this platform from the external vendor to enrich very fast the data of the products during the collection production.
Well, I want to ask you then, Alessandro, about Ret Views. What teams are involved and what benefits has it brought to Bally?
It's an important question because the integration between Cubics Link and RedView, it's important for many departments in the company, especially for regional buyer, production planning, and merchandise planning that can storage in the system all the data that we retrieve from the market. For example, assortment, positioning, pricing, discounting. In this way, we have only one point that retrieve all this information. And this information, if you compare with also the information of our competitor, it's very amazing for our collection. Why? The team that do the collection can have the request of the market, can understand which is the correct assortment to place on the market, and we can understand what the customer expects on the season.
So then overall, what would you say is the value that Lectra has brought to your brand?
One thing for all, I think that the collaboration side and the communication side, because in the past, the communication is done something offline, something by mail. Now, with this collaboration tool, we can have all the information in only one place, and the communication go fast in a correct way, without any lack information or any misunderstanding.
Well, let's focus in on marketplaces. Why has Bally chosen to sell on marketplaces?
Bally is many years, probably 8, 9 years that sell in luxury marketplace, because understood probably the first that there is a new channel that you can retrieve some customer that you cannot pitch in retail or in wholesale channel. For this way, we decide to use and to place our products in luxury marketplace.
Well, why did you choose NetEven as a marketplace integrator? How did it stand out from other providers?
We do that for 3 reasons. The first thing for the ecosystem of Bally, that we already have Cubics PLM and rate view. And after a good selection, we find that best in class was Netiven. For us to take another pieces of the software as a service, the SaaS platform of Lectra, it's normal. The second thing was that Lectra Netiven was the best in class for this kind of services. Third was for the problem of time costing and cost consuming to maintain a connection one by one with the marketplace. In this way, with Netiven, we do only one consolidated connection, and as the customer of Lectra do, opening and closing the marketplace when we need.
All right, well, finally, I just want to ask you real quickly, in terms of marketplace distribution, what are your next steps coming up?
I think here that we need to answer, stay tuned, because it's in place now, and we can say in the next interview if you want.
All right, well, we're just going to have to wait for that. I'll hold you to it then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, Alessandro, thank you very much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us here. Well, that brings us to the end of this Fashion Live Talk. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for taking the time to discover Lectra's SaaS solutions that are defining fashion's next digital chapter. We'll see you next time.